Hello and welcome everyone. I'm Anisha. So in this video we are going to continue our revision for chapter number 10, that is Grassroots Democracy Part 1 Governance. Okay, this is for class 6 social science. As we have already done with our summary revision and the big questions and the long questions, here in this video we are going to discuss 10 short questions and answers. So here I'm not going to explain everything in detail as we have already done. Just you make sure that if you are asked any questions, how you are going to write, okay, how you are supposed to write them. And if you want to hear the explanation in Hindi, you can check the link in the description, okay, as this class the whole explanation will be going in will be held in English only. Okay, so if you want to listen in Hindi explanation, you can click in the description box, okay, the description box, there you will find a link, and from there you will find my other classes. And most of my classes are both in Hindi and English, so it will be easier for you to understand. And yes, don't forget to like, share and subscribe my channel, as I really need your support now. Okay, so now let's start without wasting any much more time. So what is governance? If you are asked what is governance and why is it important, so this is how you can write it down. Okay, governance is the process of making decisions, enforcing rules and managing society to ensure order and development here. And the second part of answer starts from here. It is important because it maintains law and order, provides public services, ensures justice and promotes economic growth. Without governance, there would be chaos and inefficiency in society. So yes, we've discussed this governance so many times in our chapter also. If you haven't watched my previous video, please do watch those videos in order to understand, okay, in order to clear your concept, because here I'm not going to explain in very detail again. If you want the complete explanation of this chapter also, you will find there in my playlist, okay. You can search from there. You can click the link directly in the description box, you can find there. So if you are asked this question, you can write in this way. I hope this is clear. You can take this screenshot and write it down in your notebook, and afterwards you can learn it. Okay. Second question, what are the three organs of government? Explain their roles briefly. See, about these three organs we have discussed in long question also, isn't it? But if you are asked in short question about 3 marks, then this is how you can write it. You have to write the heading legislature, executive, judiciary, first, second, third, isn't it? Legislature, it makes law. Parliament, state assembly, example, isn't it? And executive implements law, example, president, prime minister, chief minister. And judiciary interprets law and ensures justice, example, Supreme Court, High Court or district court. You can mention district court also if you want it. So this is how you can write, say, explaining their role in brief here, okay, in short. If you want to write out in long, you can watch my previous video. Third question, what is the role of legislature in governance? Role of legislature, this organ we are going to again now discuss one by one the question, okay. Legislature is responsible for making, modifying and abolishing law. Making law, modifying and abolishing, okay. In India, the parliament, that is the Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha, at national level it is there, isn't it? And the state legislative assembly at the state level creates law. So at the MLAs, that is member of legislative assembly, and member of parliament, that is the MPs, they are the one who are creating laws, okay. And these laws help in maintaining law and order, development and justice in our country, okay. So this is how you can write it down. Second, we are going to see about executive function, okay, how this executive function, how does the executive function in a government. The fourth question, the executive ensures that laws are properly implemented and enforced. Those laws which have been made by the legislature are being ensure that they are being properly implemented and are being enforced and are being followed properly, okay. It includes president, prime minister, chief minister, governors, police and government official or the administrative line, okay. So example here, if a law against pollution is passed, the executive ensures industries follow it. If any laws against this pollution is been passed, then it is the responsibility of this executive, okay. It might be the police, here definitely the police will be coming here, isn't it, and other government officials. They'll be ensuring that the industries, especially who are creating the more pollution, isn't it, they should be following it properly. So the fifth question, what is judiciary? Why is it important? That this is the third organ, isn't it? So the judiciary is the branch of government that interprets law, settles disputes and ensures justice. You can write in this way. It includes the Supreme Court, High Courts and District Court. It protects citizens' rights, checks the misuse of power by the legislature and executive. So judiciary are the one who protect our rights actually, okay, they protect our rights and ensure justice, and they also interprets the law which are being made by the legislature, whether these law are good or not for the citizen, whether it violates any kind of their rights or not, are they been made by the legislature for their own profit only, or whether they are misusing their power or not. This has been checked by the judiciary only. Okay. Sixth question, what are the three levels of government? So the three organs of government we have discussed. So if you are asked three level of government, and we have already discussed this in your long form also, isn't it, long answer types. So if you are asked in short, you can write in this way clearly, okay, only the crips. So local government first manages village and towns, example gram panchayats and municipalities. Second, state government handles state matters, example law enforcement, health, education. Third, we have central government manages national affair, example defense, foreign policy and economy. So in this way you can write out the answer. Okay. Next we have, why is decentralization important in governance? So this decentralization, why is it important? So you can write in this way in short, decentralization divides power among different levels of government for better efficiency, and it allows local issue to be solved quickly, ensures citizen participation and promotes democracy. For example, gram panchayat can fix village road without waiting for state approval. So here, say suppose if any road is damaged of a village, it is not necessary for them to wait for the state approval to repair that road. Okay, they can simply do by their own, by holding a gram sabha, that is the meeting, isn't it, where the village member will come and will participate and will discuss on it, and they have decide that okay, they are going to repair the road. So in this way they can do, okay, without this state approval. If they are going to wait for state approval, then it will take very long time, isn't it? So development process will be hampered. So this is why this decentralization important. Okay, it gives power to the hands of the people, especially to look and to ensure the local governance. Okay, so what is democracy? How does it function in India? So if you are asked this question, you can write in this way. Democracy is a system of government where people elect their representative. It is a system of government, okay, where people used to elect their representative, means choosing their leaders. In India, democracy functions through free and fair elections, okay, where citizens vote for MLAs, that is in the state level, and MP, that is in the national level, member of parliament. For Lok Sabha especially, we have the general election, isn't it? So the elected representative makes law and governs on behalf of the people. So this elected representative, the leaders which the people used to choose, okay, they are the one who are making laws, and they govern on the behalf of the people, and they will be governing only for the welfare of the people. People have given the power. See, democracy means people have the power, isn't it? The power is in the hands of the people. That means that the power which the people have, they have given that power in the hands of these MLAs or MPs, okay, and they are exercising the power of the people on the behalf of on the behalf of the people for the development of the society. So whatever problems are there in the society, these MLAs and MP, they are the one who are going to solve it. Okay, so that's why people have elected them, and these MLAs for state level and MPs is for national level, and for village level we have that gram panchayat, isn't it? So in this way this democracy function in India. I hope this is clear. So next question, what is grassroots democracy? How does the Panchayati Raj system support it? So what is this grassroots democracy? This the grassroots, okay, from the base level. This means giving power to the local people, okay, local governments. So grassroots democracy ensures that ordinary citizens participate in governance at the local level. Like we have your chapter 10, 11 and 12, where we are studying completely about the local government, that is the Panchayati Raj system, as well as the town municipalities, isn't it, the urban local government, the urban local bodies. So grassroots is giving power and ensuring that all those ordinary citizens are participating in the governance, okay. And the Panchayati Raj system allows people to elect local leaders in village and towns. This system, it allows people to elect their leaders in village and towns. So this is the grassroots democracy. Okay, and the second part of the answer is given here. The Gram Sabha example, village meeting. Okay, we call village meeting is known as Gram Sabha. They discuss and approve local development project, making democracy more inclusive. And where in this meeting, like if they want to discuss about electricity or shortage of water or repairing of road, they are going to discuss it in the meeting, and they are going to take a decision. Okay, and they are going to take a decision, and they are going to implement that decision also. And for that, they are not going to wait for the approval from the state government or the central government. They are going to do it in their own. Okay, so in this way, this grassroots democracy is very much important, okay, for the development of each and every region of our country. So the 10th question, that is the last question for today: how do different levels of government work together in times of crisis? So we have discussed the different level of government, isn't it? The local level, the state level, and the central level. So how does this work together during the time of crisis? Here, crisis means, like example, during any disaster. Okay, for example, here flood, or it may be earthquake or any other thing. So like for example, during the COVID pandemic, isn't it? So during crisis like a flood, all the three level government cooperate. Like first, the local government will provide immediate relief like food and shelter, okay, in their area. And second, state government, they will be sending rescue team and medical aid. And third, the central government finally will provide with funds and military help and large scale relief operation. If the disaster is in a massive area, then all these three levels of government will be working together. So this coordinates and shows effective disaster management. If they don't work together, then what will happen? They will not be able to manage the disaster properly, isn't it? So if they are working together, then the people will be provided with immediate relief and food and shelter, okay, and medical aid also. So in this way, the three level of government works together. So this was our today's class, where we have discussed these 10 important short questions, okay, and in our previous class we have discussed 5 important long question and answer. Okay, if you haven't watched that video, do watch that video. If it will be really helpful for your exams, okay, because I have discussed all the important questions, and we have also discussed the big questions also. Okay, and do let me know how do you find my today's class, okay, because when you comment, it motivates me to make more such video, and I feel like that, okay, I am able to reach all of you and give my contribution to all of you. So thank you everyone for watching, and yes, don't forget to like, share and subscribe my channel.